India's true wealth lies not in its natural resources, but in its knowledge, confidence, and ability to innovate. If a product satisfies Indian customers, it can succeed anywhere in the world, said veteran industrialist and Padma Shri awardee Arun Firodia, while unveiling the English edition of Videshmukhi, the inspiring autobiography of CMA Sunil Deshmukh. Firodia was speaking at the launch of Videshmukhi, the English edition of CMA Sunil Deshmukh's autobiography at the Maratha Chamber of Commerce, Industries and Agriculture's Navalmal Firodia Hall at Senapati Bapat Road. The book captures Deshmukh's remarkable rise from a small town in Nanded to becoming the global chair of the Institute of Management Accountants in the United States. In his autobiography, Deshmukh recounts his modest beginnings, the challenges of navigating an unfamiliar world, and the perseverance that powered his global career. Life tested me many times, but I never allowed myself to be defeated. Each struggle became a stepping stone, Deshmukh said, reflecting on his journey during the event.
So I'm really immense joy, happiness. I talk about happiness. I studied positive psychology also. But the joy which I'm getting here in front of all of you by your publishing my book is really unimaginable. And thank you very much for that. And just to give a little bit of story, many of you may know me, but I came from a very small town, a place called Nanded in Maharashtra. And I came from a very lower middle class family, and I'm very proud of that really. My father was a school teacher in a government high school. I studied in Marathi medium whole life up to my BCom examination, and an accident happened to me in BCom, and that accident was I stood first in the entire Maratha University in BCom. That was a big accident. So people thought that it's a fluke. I was an average student in the school, never got more than 50-55%, and getting first in the BCom is like a fluke. Sunil ne copy kiya hoga, you know people how they think. So I decided to prove to the world that it was not a fluke, it was a concerted effort, and that's how my journey started. I became the first cost and management accountant in Nanded, SCWA. So that gave me a recognition, sort of a reputation. My name was published in the local newspaper, that first cost accountant from Nanded. That's how my journey of cost and management accounting started, and it still continues. It's still not ended. I'm still a student of management accounting. I gave a big session yesterday in Japan, online, teaching them management accounting to the Japanese people, of course in English language, not in Japanese. I always believed that intelligence is very important, but intelligence is not the only important thing in the life to be successful. Discipline, hard work, commitment, dreaming big is very, very important, and I followed that path always. I also believe that intelligence quotient, and now I'm a little bit going into my coaching side, my psychology side, intelligence quotient is very important to get you the first job. IQ gives you the first job, but EQ, emotional quotient or emotional intelligence, gives you the first promotion, second promotion, third promotion, and keeps on going. IQ is important, but if you want to grow in the life, EQ also becomes very important. The entire story of my book, if you read, it's about risk-taking, it's about resilience, how I failed, how many times I have failed, and let me tell you, everything written in the book is a true story. There is no fiction here, there is no hypothetical examples given. Everything in my life, except how much money I have in my bank account, everything is in open book. Being a finance guy, I will not tell you the money. I made a lot of mistakes, but learned from every single mistake. But I continued repeating my mistakes also. It's not like that I was smart enough not to repeat the mistakes, but very quickly learn from mistake. And I always tell that my school of learning was my experiences where I made many, many mistakes. I firmly believe that your network is your net worth. And I make this comment everywhere in the world I go. Network and net worth. Net worth is a financial terminology. Network is a behavioral aspect of the human being. And you know there are many finance people, investment professionals sitting here. There's a terminology called as HNI, high net worth individuals, and UHNI, ultra high net worth individuals, right? So I use that terminology in a different way. HNI, high net worth individuals, UHNI, ultra high net worth individuals. And I firmly believe that. And I keep meeting people who are HNI in my side and UHNI in my side. And if you want to meet one of the UHNIs who is sitting on the dais here with me is Mr. Deepak Shikarpur. He's an ultra high net worth individual. I firmly believe that connecting with the people, creating the relationship, and helping them in the need is very, very important. Even though you are not able to help sometime, you have to try. The book Videshmukhi, and I must thank here my friend Sunil Deshmukh, who is sitting here in this audience. He suggested this name of Videshmukhi. It was his purely idea, and just now Dr. Firodia asked me, Sunil, and I'm referring to you, he asked me who suggested this name, whose idea was this name, and I said he's my friend sitting here. So his idea, Videshmukhi, and great name. And I was also told that I should not change the name of book in English, because the Marathi book was also named as Videshmukhi. But my expert friends told me, no, it's a brand now, you should not change it. The Videshmukhi is my life story, my life journey of failures, successes, many, you can say, shocks in the life. Every single thing is written there. The idea of writing the book came to me when on 11th of June 2024, I was in San Antonio in Texas, and my name was announced in front of 1,000 finance leaders in the world that Sunil is going to take over the global chairman of IMA. When I was walking from the first row all the way to stage, what came into my mind? It's a story there. So I started reflecting. In Marathi we use the term called Sinhavalokan. So I started thinking on that line, and when I got that stash and recognition as a global chairman, and when I came back to my seat, my wife told me we should write a story about this. And of course my father always used to tell me that I should write my story, which I used to laugh and take. I became the first Indian, first Asian, first non-Westerner in the history of 106 years in Institute of Management Accountants of America to become the global chair. IMA is 140,000 members worldwide, 200 chapters worldwide organization, teaching management, accounting and finance profession to the world at large. And I ran that organization in America as a global chairman. The CEO, American CEO used to report to me. And this is the history. Now it is history because now I am global chair emeritus. So I just finished my chairmanship on 30th of June this year. And now I am former chair or global chair emeritus we call. But this is a story, and I thought I should write this story. Let the world know that how difficult it was me to go to all the way that level. Being the first management accountant in a small town of Nanded, and when I say small town in Nanded, I tell American people it has got population of 500,000, they laugh. But it's a small town for us, right? All the way to US becoming the global chairman. It's a journey. There are a lot of failures, a lot of successes, but it's worth reading. And I firmly believe all of you have a great story. Every one of you have a great story. Difference is I dared to write it down. You are not written down. I would love you to read my book and start thinking that why should not you write your story and call Sunil to speak up.
And it is important that all students of management learn from him how an Indian from Udgir, from Nanded, can develop himself to the world stage. The Maharashtrians have a habit of saying, "Bikata vata vaivata nisarani." Jopati marga sunu. No, "Bikata vata vaivata asavi." That's the mantra of this. And we have to learn how to change that attitude. Of course, he has done justice to Maharashtra upbringing. In his book, the story, he told the managing director of the company that the company was going to make loss. And that fellow was taken aback. But like Ramshastri Pune, he said that I have done this study and your company is going to make loss. So he is true to his Maharashtrian origin also. And for the world audiences. Rare combinations, and I'm glad that he has come to settle in Pune. And Pune will be richer for him. So I once again congratulate him for this book, wonderful book. If you start reading, you cannot put it down, you have to finish it. With great humility. Actually, Sunil is could do well in any field. They never become a hero of film. So handsome he is.
Good choice, Madhu.
So he can succeed anywhere in life. So I wish him great achievements in the future to come also. Thank you.
Some different language other than English, they are not supposed to succeed in life. I think every such student should have this book, so that at least his mindset get cleans. Success is his desire. So I think this is more important for you to understand. And then topping up, completing the ICWA, coming to Pune. It's not only with Nanded, something has happened out of magic. Because normally we believe in accidental success. The repetition of success is an effort. Students who come top the university are never seen in life. That is the reality. Because they only carry that kind of success all over the life and they never try again. That is the reality. Otherwise, all university toppers should be directly taken as a CEO in industry. But they are not. Firodia can vouch for. The reason is that success was happened once, but they have not developed that capacity to repeat that success again and again, which Sunil sir has not only proved, but they have also kept it open for the youngsters for tomorrow in a written format with very pure writing. It's not only he has dramatized all his things that or glorify normally what we normally feel as a human being to glorify certain things in life. But whatever success happens, whatever failure happens, and normally what happens that Marathi we say that when we fail, we decide that this is not my way of life, and this is I should not do it. This I should leave it. This is not my cup of tea, like that. And that is a standard mindset which we have developed after so many years of that repeated mindset that avoid doing that. If you're a failure, take another path. I think what Sunil has done is he has used his clear-cut blueprints of his life, which was visible. But life is not always like a Google map, that once you have the Google map and it reaches you. Fortunately, Google map also makes a lot of mistakes. But wherever you need, the door is closed. I think you have to find an alternative way, alternative path. Still you pursue your desire, still you pursue your dream. It may take a longer time at some point of time. You have to learn from your own mistakes. You have to learn from others' mistakes also. But what he has rightly told that don't try and see that you repeat your mistake. And that's the way the successful people design their own life. It's not a formula which automatically comes with your degree or with your dream or with your desire. You have to really pave a path of your success of your own. So I think this is the way he has pursued for a longer period of time and learn. And most important thing